Okay. I've saged my space, still saging. I know this is my first reading ever, literally, outside of just my own knowledge as far as pulling cards, but I appreciate the chance to be able to do this for you, and I hope it helps. First and foremost, I want to say there's nothing outside of yourself that you need. We all need help. We all need guidance. We get confused, and we want to know that we're not alone. And that's why I'm here. That's why I want to do this type of thing for people. Look into integrative therapy. Look into self-healing. Know your worth. Don't ever allow your society or your family, prior beliefs, anything like that to hold you back from your own destiny. Okay. I'm going to send you a picture of the cards. I put the cards away because I wanted the space to be clear and clean and healing energy outside of the cards. So I have the card meanings here, and the first one, well, the first one I gave you was the chakra card, and that is the exercise that I sent you the picture of the chakra card that was pulled for you, and that is what we were discussing. So do that, and I'm gonna be blunt. You don't have to necessarily touch yourself to feel pleasure. In your private areas, there are other ways to get sensations. And I just feel like that exercise, if you could try that, will help open up some feelings that maybe you've never felt before. And just, open your mind to those feelings. All right, so your second card was giving and receiving. Again, balance. Your rewards are great. You share. You ask questions. You want to know the truth, other people's truth. And the card reads, I might have to stop because somebody's at my door. And I hope he doesn't. Okay, I'm sorry. You've worked hard to understand yourself and others, and now it's paying off. You're being rewarded with joy and fulfillment. Is there someone in your life who could benefit from what you've learned around matters of the heart? Take some time to share your insights. Be careful, though. Don't try to solve people's problems. Just be a mentor. Also, look for other ways that you can be of assistance to those around you, but be sure to give only what you can and no more. Amen to that. Okay. Your second card was clarity of belief. Communication brings clarity. I know I'm in a transformation right now myself personally, so you may be as well. Great potential is around you to divine who you really are at this time in your life and to determine what your beliefs are regarding love and commitment. Discard any outdated ideas about how a relationship should function and what the proper roles should be. Decide what you need and what you're willing to give. Different relationships will require different strategies for success. You need to be flexible and open-minded. Bring a breath of fresh air to your way of thinking about love and partnerships. And that goes back to my intro. Wipe clear what you've been taught about anything dealing with what you're confused about, and open your mind to receive the answers that are there for you. Your third card was heal. Okay, you have to forgive. You have to offer forgiveness. You've got to receive that forgiveness. You have to have hope, and you have to Search for those relationships, those friendships, those connections that are inspiring, that bring serenity and peace, not turmoil and upset, A peaceful healing, this card says, a peaceful healing energy surrounds you right now. This is an ideal time to bring healing to your relationships and realize your hopes and dreams. This card could be presenting itself to you. This card could be presenting itself to ask you, isn't it time for forgiveness? Understand that no human being can ever be perfect. By accepting this, you're in a position to forgive yourself and those with whom you're involved. Forgive freely and without reservations, as blame and resentment are heavy weights to bear. By forgiving, you'll feel a weight lifted from your shoulders and become enveloped by deep serenity. You'll also give the gift of serenity to the other person. Don't just offer forgiveness, also offer your love and thoughtful insight. Open, non-judgmental dialogues with others, sharing what you've learned and how you've grown. By doing so, you'll be encouraging others to practice forgiveness. With hope for the future, relationships can blossom. Please know too that by forgiving yourself and embracing a hopeful spirit, you also invite new relationships into your life. And that's true. It's so true. At the same time, be willing to receive the blessings that others have to offer you. Be open to their insights and guidance. Listen objectively to what others have to say and act upon the guidance if it feels right for you. Be receptive to divine inspiration as well. It surrounds you at this time. Heal yourself, heal your relationships, and be at peace. I offer and accept healing in my relationships, and I am at peace. If you can just say that once a day, it will remind you, I offer and accept healing in my relationships, and I am at peace. Period. Simple. Okay. The fourth card was Opportunity Beckons. And this is more dealing with like boredom, because a lot of times when we say we're bored, we don't actually see the opportunities that are in front of us that we could actually take to, give us something to do. I'm going to read what this one says. Often in affairs of the heart, you may become complacent, even bored with what you have. I need to hear this one. You forget to see the magic of your interactions with others and fail to invest time and effort to maintain the human loving link. If you've been looking for a relationship for some time without success, you may become delusioned or discouraged, no longer believing that a relationship will manifest. Your enthusiasm diminishes, and you no longer provide the universe with the energy needed to produce, so true, the relationship. The same is true of struggling too long to improve an existing relationship. Now is not the time for complacency. This is your opportunity to attain what you've been seeking or to improve what you have. It requires vigilance, action, and enthusiasm. Lift your spirits and look for the opportunity that will present itself, and then act. And, that's so true, because it's like we think about what we want and we say what we want, but we don't put the work in to get it. And you're not going to get what you want unless you put the work in. Now, the last two, the last one is going to be two, because they both wanted to come out together. So I'm going to share both of them with you. The last one of the two was choose your battles. As much as you'd like all of your relationships to be harmonious, this is not always the case. Beliefs and opinions clash, and each person struggles to validate his or her position. Sometimes it's important to take a stand and assert your convictions. However, this attitude may be misread as aggression, and the other person may push back. You then feel the need to justify yourself. I'm learning this too. The communication that I give to others, the way that I'm perceived, it's not how I see myself, it's not how I feel. So I have to express myself in a different way. It also says it becomes a cycle of confronting and defending, which can be exhausting and damaging to the relationship. Are you currently engaged in conflicts with others or even with yourself? If so, it's time to evaluate your situation. If you believe strongly in your position and know that the outcome will serve everyone's highest good, stand your ground. If being the victor is truly not worth the discord, consider letting go. Don't allow the desire to win prolong a battle that is unnecessary. Choose your battles. Choose them wisely, and that's enough said on that because this is going long. The other one of the last one was rest and reconsider. Sometimes the struggle to create and maintain harmonious and fulfilling relationships just seems like too much work. You put forth your best effort and give more than your share and find that there are still issues to be dealt with. You're tired and at times you just want to give up. The message of this card is to preserve. You may have been disappointed or hurt in the past. Know that those past sorrows have made you stronger, even though you don't feel that way at the moment. And yes, know that. Know that. And know that it is setting you up to know what you don't expect and don't want in your life. And that way you can put out there what you do expect and want in your life, and it'll come back to you. This is a good time to briefly step away from any conflict or issues around love. Give yourself some space to relax and replenish your energy. Continuous effort stresses the body and dulls the mind. You need to rest and consider your methods. Once you've recharged yourself, you'll be stronger, clear-headed, and confident, ready to move forward once again with new ideas about how to improve your situation. And that, my love, Lee friend, is your reading. And I hope that it helps. And I hope that if there's any other questions that you have, that you will feel comfortable asking me, because I'm here, okay? Peace out.